Mark Christopher's Fitness Channel. We are back. All right, guys, we'll just go for a couple of picks. And today's topic is Kevin Levrone's 2000 Mr Olympia. Amazing. Look at his quads, man. Look at him. He had a good quad separation there. It was just crazy. His abdomen was always amazing. It was always tight. And sorry about the photos, guys. I could only get a few, so I couldn't really get front double bicep and a couple other ones because they're very scarce for some reason. Photos of him anyway. I don't know why. But his triceps, his biceps. Look how thick they are. He had amazing delts. Even his chest was good. He had a good 3D kind of popping physique, and it was just amazing. 2000 performance by Kevin Levrone. He came second, but it was just crazy, wasn't it? All right, that's his massive pose, the one that he always does, that shaboom one or whatever you call it. It's a pretty good pose there by Kevin Levrone. Like I said, sorry about the photos, guys. It was very scarce, the 2000 ones. But yeah, it's just crazy, man. Performance, thickness. Look overall. Look at his traps, man. It's crazy. All right, we'll go on to the next one, and that is just his side chest pose. Look at his midsection, so tight there. He had amazing triceps and biceps. Just an overall good V taper. It was just amazing. He had one of them physiques that you just were like, oh man, I want to look like that grainy. He didn't have hardly any water on him here. He was just super conditioned and peeled. He'd always take it to the next level, Kevin Levrone. And it was just crazy. He could have won 2000, but I think his back wasn't up to par with Ronnie Coleman. That was his only downfall, unfortunately. All right, we'll go on to the next one. All right, rear lat spread. Oh, he's just got an amazing physique. Look at his condition, man. Look at his calves, his hams. See how striated they are? I know the glutes aren't really as striated as bodybuilders are today, but he had all that, the striations there. Oh, it was just a good performance. He had good lats. Look, it was crazy. He had good thickness there in the back, and his back delts. Look how they just pop out. His triceps, look how thick they are. They just pop out. He had a hell good physique. It was really crisp too. But yeah, it's just the back. He could have put on a bit more thickness, but I don't think his structure and his genetically gifted. Like, I don't think he could do any more for his back. I don't think it was always one of his semi-downfalls, but overall, man, if he'd have won 2000 Mr Olympia, I don't think anyone would have complained. All right, we'll go on to the next one. All right, back double biceps. Sorry about the photos and the colours. It was extremely hard to find some photos, and I was lucky to come across this one online. So anyway, just if you look at the striations and the hams, it's just crazy. Look how conditioned he is. He has good thick back there. The only downfall, Kevin Levrone, is, like I said, his lats, and he could have been a bit more thicker in there if he wanted to compete with Ronnie Coleman. But overall, look at his delts, his biceps, and his triceps were all good. He had a good V taper. Look at his how tight his waist is. Look, it's crazy, isn't it? Man, he had a good physique, didn't he? By Kevin Levrone, 2000 it was epic. And man, if he'd have won, I don't think anyone would have complained that year. And yeah, crazy physique, man. He really brought it that year in 2000. I tell you what, if he could bring a physique like this to the Arnold Classic next year, it'll be crazy. It'll be good to see, but we'll just have to wait and see, guys. But I'd like to see if he could just bring up the thickness in the back and the hams and the quads, and tell you what, he's definitely a good chance to top 5. But anyway, guys, that's my wrap up of Kevin Levrone's 2000 Mr Olympia. Amazing performance. And man, what can you say about Kevin Levrone? Keep on doing what you're doing, man. Hopefully we'll get to see you back on stage next year at the Arnold Classic, Australia. Be good to see. And that's the wrap up, guys, for the 2000 Mr Olympia Kevin Levrone. Mark Christopher's Fitness Channel. I am out.